Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss about mean deviation. We can solve some problems relating to mean deviation. So, if we want to know how to solve this mean deviation question, we should be aware of the equations that have been used to solve these questions. So, let us discuss the equations. So, as we explained earlier, there are three types of series. One is individual series, then discrete series and continuous series. So, now we can discuss what is the equation for individual series. In case of individual series, mean deviation can be calculated by md equal to sigma modulus d by n. Now we should be able to know what is d. D equals x minus average used. X minus average used. That is, we can use different averages like mean, we can use median, and mode can be used to calculate D. That is, we will subtract this average which we have used from X factor and we will find out the D. After that, we will find the modulus D. Modulus D means we will avoid the negative factor that we have obtained while calculating D. In case of individual series, n will be the number of items. That is, the number of x factors which has been given in the question will be the n. So now we can directly solve this individual series with the help of this equation. That is, equation for individual series is mean deviation equals sigma modulus d by n, where d equal to x minus average used. That is, we can use different averages like mean can be used, then median, mode. Then we will subtract from x factor. Then after that we will find the modulus d. That is, we will avoid the negative figure from d. That is called modulus d. Then n denotes the number of items. Now we can discuss a question relating to mean deviation. Here, when you go through this series, you can find that it is an individual series. So we have already discussed that we can calculate individual series by the equation sigma modulus d by n. Now we should calculate what is modulus d. For that, first we should find what is d. We have already said that d equal to x minus average used. X minus average used. That is, we can use either mean, median or mode to calculate d. Right? So here we can take mean. So how we can calculate mean? X bar equal to, in case of individual series, x bar equal to sigma x by n. So we should find what is sigma x. Here x factors are given as 10, 20, 30, 40, then 50. Now we should calculate sigma x. Sigma x means sum total of x factors, that is 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 50, which is equal to 150. So sigma x equal to 150. Then n denotes the number of items, that is, here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. So 150 by 5, which is equal to 30. So mean is 30. Now we should find the d. We have already said that d can be calculated by x minus, here since we used mean, we can calculate it by x minus x bar. That is 10 minus x bar is 30, so 10 minus 30, then 20 minus 30, then 30 minus 30, 40 minus 30, then 50 minus 30. 10 minus 30, which is minus 20, then 20 minus 30, which is minus 10, then 30 minus 30, which is 0, then 40 minus 30, which is 10, then 50 minus 30, which is 20. Here you can see negative figures. So in order to avoid this negative figures, we will calculate modulus D. Modulus D means we should just avoid this negative figures and write the figures. Here since it is minus 20, we will write it as 20. Then minus 10 will be written as 10. Then 0. Since there is no negative, we will just write as it is 10, 20. Right. Then after that, we have to find out the summation of this, because our equation is sigma modulus D by n. Sigma modulus D means it is the summation of modulus D. So we will calculate the sum of this. 20 plus 10, 30, 30 plus 10, 40, then plus 20, 60. So sigma modulus D equal to 60. Now we can directly apply in the equation MD equal to sigma modulus D by n, which is equal to sigma modulus D means 60, which we have already calculated, and n means the number of items. That is, here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. So 60 by 5, which is equal to 12, will be the mean deviation. So now we can calculate the coefficient of mean deviation. Coefficient of mean deviation can be calculated with the equation MD by average used. Here we use the average mean. We have already calculated MD. MD means 12. So 12 by average used. Here we use the average mean. So 12 by, we have already find out what is the mean of this data. So mean is 30. So 12 by 30, which is equal to 0.4. This is how we calculate mean deviation in case of individual series.